tearing out pieces of me to replace the broken pieces of you. Tearing out. Hello, wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you for coming and sharing some time with me. You all would not be able to tell, but 5 minutes ago it was like a torrential downpour, hurricane, whipping wind, whatever storm it is that they're getting in Mexico, we're getting here. So I was going to go down to the fire pit, but it's all wet, so here we are again. But today we are going to talk about solutions, and this is like a follow-up to my video that I did on Thursday. You know, I laid out some things that I saw was affecting our community, but I am a person that likes to deal in solutions. I'm never one to just hear the problem, and just, woe is me, right? So today we're going to give some real tangible solutions, things that you can do that's not going to cost you any money. It will cost you some time, some effort, and some energy, but everything that is worth having costs time, effort, and energy. And it's just a matter of how bad do you want it, right? It's the same old adage. Sometimes we see things that we don't really need, but we want it and we figure it out. There's been plenty of times where I know I'm living check to check, but there's, my phone breaks and I need to go buy a new phone, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna find this money from somewhere, and somehow I make a way to buy a new phone and still have the lights paid. Okay, I mean, that was in the past, but I know I needed it. I know that I wanted it, and I found a way to make it happen. And that's the real way on how you get to any solution. How bad do you want it? How bad are you willing to work for it? How much are you willing to put into it? How hard are you willing to go after it? Okay? So, today's Mindset Monday, I'm going to give you a couple tangible things you can do now. So, when you hear something face value, you always want to dig deeper. Ask questions. I know sometimes we're told that asking too many questions is bothersome. You're a nuisance. Why are you asking me all these questions? There'll be 21 questioning me. But ask some questions. If you can't ask it of the person who is giving you the information, the beautiful thing about this day and age is we have Google. You can ask Google anything. Or my trusty friend DuckDuckGo. You can ask DuckDuckGo anything. You can get into the technology. It has never been easier to access information. You can go to social media. You can dig deeper and allow yourself to see things from other sides. Okay? Watching the news coverage for everything is not always beneficial for you. I'm sorry, hold on. Loki is not always beneficial for you, right? Sometimes you have to get outside sources and other opinions and things of that nature. Okay, so dig deeper. Do yourself a favor and dig deeper. Also, hit a book. Go to the library. It doesn't cost anything to get a library card. If you're still fortunate to have a library in your neighborhood, go in, read a book, check some things out, do some research like back in the day, right? And see things for yourself. Things in books don't change, right? Allow yourself to dig deeper and get an overall peripheral view of how things are happening now in the present time and how they happened in the past, because history has a way of repeating itself because people don't learn from their patterns. People see things and they decide to have a short-term memory again and not apply the things that they've gone through. And that's why history has a way of repeating itself. But the outcome doesn't have to be the same. You can change that based on the way on how you react or respond, okay? That brings me into the next topic. Look into your history from your area. See what type of energy your area was in or your family was in, okay? Even though it may be one-sided, his story, look into it. See what it is that's going on, okay? Allow yourself to... Sorry, the dog ran up. Allow yourself to look into that history and to see the different things that was going on, right? Go back a century at least, right? At least 100 years, and see the way how things developed, right? What was that area about? What was it that was going on? A lot of times the things that we learned in school didn't really educate us on certain things and happenstances, and we're missing out on a whole world of information. Okay, know your family's history, medical things of that nature. If you don't know your family, or your family won't talk about it, again, you can turn to technology. Some of these places are more trustworthy than others, but you can do an ancestry test or a DNA test and find that information. Again, always do your due diligence and find out the history or the reputation of the companies that you decide to put your hands into. All right, African and Me is a good ancestry place. And there's another one. I forgot. It's a smaller black owned company, but they don't store your DNA, they don't sell your information, and that to me is important, because I'll be damned if they get my DNA and they find that there's a rare gene and now I'm Henrietta Lacks in this thing. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, next, get off government assistance. All right, I used to be on government assistance. You can get off of it. I know it's designed to make you feel comfortable, and I know it's designed to give people crutches, but you can get off of it. If you learn different avenues, there's things that you don't have to go to school for. You can go and get licensed as an insurance agent, life insurance, home insurance, property insurance, insurance adjusting, all types of insurance, and an insurance test administrator. Insurance always pays money. It's not going nowhere. The medical field, you don't have to be a doctor or a nurse or a surgeon. There's so many different things in the medical field where you can earn more money and get off of government assistance. Okay, that way you don't have to conform to their rules. You also can get into the food industry, and I'm not talking about fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, stuff like that, but getting into grocers, supplying, growing, farming. Everybody needs food. You always have to find a need and then find a way to fulfill it, and you will never be without. That's how you win. That's how you get on top of it, right? Money's not going anywhere. Learning about money, finances, educating yourself about that. Go to the YouTube University, okay? Go and get licensed, get legit. As long as you don't have those strikes on your record, you can get into certain of these licensures without ever having graduated high school or college and be making buku money. Ask me how I know. Next, stop allowing these people to come in and gentrify your neighborhood. Stop selling grandma's house. I understand that it's in disrepair, and I understand it may be in the middle of Woy Woy and you don't want to live there, but stop selling it. Okay, if you have a house that is paid off and then you accept $50,000 for it, and then they go in and they fix it up for $20,000, and then they sell it for $200,000, guess who boo-boo the fool in that circumstance? Okay, stop allowing these people to come in and gentrify our neighborhood. Stop just selling it. Pay the property tax, fix it up on your own, or get loans or something. Get the family together and say, let's fix this up, and then let that be the rotating house, and we put money up and pay the property tax. Property tax is always cheaper than a mortgage or rent. And after a while, most of these places where your grandparents' house is, they're up and coming now. They're coming back into the cycle, okay? Fix it up. Stop letting these people come in and gentrify our neighborhood and wipe out our doggone history. That's a problem. It's a problem. And it's annoying as fuck. Okay? Next, start building community. And this is probably the last one. Start building communities again within the neighborhood. Alright? Know who your neighbors are. Say hello. Say goodbye. Say good rising. Say good night. Bake some cookies and bring them one. Right? If they give you the heebie-jeebies, I mean, don't go be their friend, but be aware. If someone is giving you the heebie-jeebies, you need to know who they are. You need to see their whereabouts, okay? You need to keep tabs on it, All right, there used to be once upon a time where the children can go out and play in the neighborhood and they would know, okay, here's the children. I live in a community like that where, okay, oh, those are Chanel's children. Okay, yep, they're respectful. You know, their mama don't play. All right, they have my phone number. You see my children doing something out of pocket and my cameras don't catch it, my neighbor's gonna let me know. Okay, I appreciate that. I can go to my neighbors and ask for a cup of sugar. I can go to my neighbors and give them a cup of flour. We can exchange plates. Okay, you having a party, you come, hey, I'm having a party. There may be cars parked along here. Okay, it's from my house. Right, I'm letting you know. The music may go on till 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all straight? Okay, you know, y'all want to come through? Y'all come through. Come rock with your girl. Right? Start establishing that again and stop being so divisive. By creating a community, you now are allowing yourselves to build within yourselves, having strong clusters of, okay, you're an outsider, you don't belong here, you coming in here to stir some stuff up, we're not gonna let that happen. Okay, and I lied. One more last tidbit: start knowing your roles. Mothers are nurturers, protectors, hunters. We are beautiful manipulators of energy. Okay, we're needed in the home. Fathers, you are strong, you are protectors, you provide structure. I always knew that I wanted a man in my household, not because I needed him, not because I wanted him, but because I know it was a necessity in order to have balance. When I played that single mom stuff, it was still like, listen, you know, there's two of us that did this, so I need you to step in and handle this child because, you know, my hits don't land as much as yours do. Okay, we got to start knowing our role as parents, as guardians. Your children are looking up to you for examples. Be that. Stop letting the technology run these children. Put your foot down. You can be their friend and be the enforcer at the same time. It is okay. Do not tiptoe around because you're afraid of hurting these children's feelings. I'm sure I didn't hurt my children's feelings multiple times. I'm probably I didn't hurt their feelings today. Well, no, not today because they got home and we all went to sleep. The whole house was asleep. But I mean, probably by the end of the night is over, I may hurt their feelings. But we laugh and we talk about it next, going on, right? I give them hugs, I give them kisses, I give them the nurturing. I'm in their business. They know the guidelines because children enjoy that. Despite what anyone says, children enjoy structure. Okay? Okay, so that's all that I have for you today on this Mindset Monday, family. All these things are free of charge. They don't cost no money. You can get into it and start doing it immediately and start seeing change effective now. Okay, start implementing these things now so you can see the change now, because when we stand together as a unit, no one can stop us. We are unfucking stoppable. Okay, I love you all, and until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace.